every second of every day, NBC Charlotte is looking out for you. With more reporters spread across the Carolinas, sharing the big stories in your community.
Why not require that this action happens immediately and prevent more kids from getting burned?
In your neighborhood.
Tell us anything about your son that'll help people understand what happened here.
You don't feel you should answer any of our questions at all?
We're asking tough questions and getting answers. In everything we do, NBC Charlotte is looking out for you.
There's a new name in Charlotte.
Shropshire? Shortsphere?
Shropshire. Can you pronounce this name right there?
No! You could just call me Fred.
Fred Shropshire. Weeknights on NBC Charlotte News. NBC Charlotte's Fred Shropshire knows the value of staying informed.
We grew up outside of Camp Lejeune, so my dad always taught us at any moment a current event could happen that would affect our lives. He would be sent off overseas. So we were always taught that the news happened outside of our front porch, and it was important for us to pay attention. We can make a difference by knowing the news and knowing the impact of what's going on around us.
Fred Shropshire is looking out for you. Weeknights on NBC Charlotte News. There's a new name in Charlotte. Fred Shropshire brings a fresh perspective to NBC Charlotte News. He interviewed Barack Obama before his historic run to the White House, was live as Hurricane Ike battered the coast, and when Charleston was healing from unthinkable violence, Fred was there, showing us the strength of a community in mourning. Carolina's own Fred Shropshire, weeknights on NBC Charlotte News. NBC Charlotte's Bill McGinty works for you.
Whether it gets on TV or not, I'm going to try to help them.
When a major airline was giving this Charlotte man the runaround, he got McGinty.
Bill McGinty was the first person I thought of.
And he got results.
After an email or two to Bill McGinty within a few minutes, they totally changed everything.
You know, I used to joke that if my boss ever found out that 80% of what I did was behind the scenes and not getting it on TV, he'd probably strangle me.
Bill McGinty and NBC Charlotte are looking out for you.
Ripped off in Rock Hill?
I'm being taken advantage of.
Get McGinty. Conned in Concord?
My contractor took my money and disappeared.
Get McGinty. Swindled in Charlotte?
They say I owe them money, but I know I paid them.
Get McGinty.
I'm Bill McGinty, and I'm looking out for you. Just shoot me an email, bmcginty@wcnc.com, or you can find me on Twitter. I'm @BillWCNC.
Bill McGinty and NBC Charlotte, looking out for you.
When you live in a place as beautiful as the Carolinas, simply looking isn't enough. We're compelled to be in it, to be part of it, to feel it. We like to get out there, to push ourselves, to compete and to play. From the local Olympians who've trained their whole lives for this one moment, to those of us just out there to have some fun. NBC Charlotte proudly salutes the athletes representing the Carolinas and our country.
For 30 years, NBC Charlotte's Larry Sprinkle has been a part of our lives, keeping you and your family safe, helping to feed the hungry, and rescuing over 3,000 pets.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Wake up with Larry, weekdays on NBC Charlotte.
Woo! Yeah!
You can feel it in the air. It's almost time for football. And the Panthers want to make this year their year.
I'm not satisfied until we get a Super Bowl.
NBC Charlotte is your home for Panthers training camp. Former player and voice of Panthers radio Eugene Robinson is bringing you inside access and talking to the biggest names on the team. Live training camp coverage, weekdays at 5 on NBC Charlotte News. Go Panthers! As the world watches,
it has been a busy morning.
A former Charlotte officer accused of gunning down an unarmed man. Don't miss a second of the trial, on air and on our devoted section at WCNC.com. The best trial coverage is on NBC Charlotte. More and more kids have their own phones these days.
I'm not doing anything bad on it.
But how much do teens really know about the apps they're using?
They're stalking our children.
5 bad apps and how they could be used to take advantage. Tonight at 6 on NBC Charlotte.
It's as close to being raped as you can be.
Hacking her social media, reading her email, her cyberstalker attacks. The number of cases in Charlotte skyrocketing. The number of convictions, 0. Why can't victims get justice? NBC Charlotte investigates. Tomorrow at 11.
Tonight at 11, mourners march to the scene of a church massacre. The message they want you to hear.
Plus, who is suspect Dylan Roth? Why did he run to Charlotte? We're digging into his troubled past on NBC Charlotte News at 11.
Tonight at 6, we told you about Gaston County Council voting to get lifetime health insurance. New tonight, plans have changed. Plus,
we work hard at taking care of our home.
Monroe families say their city is getting trashy and they want it to stop. Tonight at 6.
Tomorrow morning on NBC Charlotte, professional chef's secret tool for better cookouts.
And how you can get it for less. Plus, will the Carolinas heat wave last into next week?
And don't get stuck in graduation traffic tomorrow morning on NBC Charlotte.